No.
FDI Podcast, welcome.
Alright, this is the
FDI Podcast.
Yeah, here we are talking about podcasts.
It's a
Yeah.
FDI Podcast.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna. I guess. Okay, as you said, first episode shit talking Philipe's podcast.
My
I
name is
don't know if
Gerald
it's
Ford,
really
and I
shit-talking,
like
'cause,
money.
You know, I kind of actually
Okay.
enjoy the podcast sometimes. It's like, it's not the best thing done, but like,
Okay, let's. What has Philip talked about? He's talked about
it's a lot of
Money.
political stuff.
a lot of political
money.
stuff. See, this is a problem I have with Philip's podcast. Okay, his opinions are not well thought out, and he doesn't make any arguments. He just sort of like rambles on for way too long. Like he talks about in this episode on privilege and furries. How long is this? It's one of the shorter ones. Like it's too long.
It gets up to like 30 minutes,
Oh.
right?
Yeah,
30.
and it's too much. Even 10 minutes is too long. Philip doesn't say anything of substance. He just like rambles on.
Well, I
about,
think like a podcast can easily go up to like an hour if it's interesting.
Yeah, no, like it
You
could.
gotta be good.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
It's just, it has
Of
to
course,
be,
of
like,
course, but he has to like.
consistently good and consistently interesting.
He just says nothing of substance. Like Philip and Moises. No offense to them as people, but they're just like they are not well spoken at all. They
Sure.
they just like
Yeah.
they
They're too
don't.
busy. They're too busy counting their money.
They
That's I
don't think they have enough opinion or weigh in on the option. I mean, and Moise
Yeah.
has a good weigh in, but like Philip definitely not.
Philip just doesn't have enough to say. Which is like they shouldn't choose political topics to talk about if they like don't know what they want to say.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So
you
I
should
get-
be educated about it.
I get the,
like
I
that,
get
if
the
you would say.
impression that Philip like has opinions, but they're not well thought out, and he just doesn't like know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Um,
And he doesn't like money enough.
I also I one thing I can appreciate about it is like the background kind of thing. Like, you know, it's something for your eyes to go to if you're actually like, you know, watching it.
like the
I don't know
visual.
why you'd be watching a podcast, but I still like the gesture. It's-
No, yeah, I like the visual of it. I just don't like the background audio is kind of not great. It's
Yeah,
recorded,
I still haven't
the
seen this
audio
video.
quality
Yeah.
isn't the best, but I can
recorded in public. Also,
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this, so
Yeah.
certain people who shall not be named tend to show up in the background and scream, and it's like, oh, it's awful. Person that screams in the back of a podcast, I do not appreciate it. Please stop. Yeah.
Bitch white girl number 3.
What?
What?
Oh, Sean, did you just swear?
Bro.
Okay, Sean.
Is he muted?
No.
No.
Oh, I
He's
saw it.
mentally muted.
Oh, okay.
What? This new one's called. Is this just a new Philip video? It's called Wish.
Okay, what's his channel called?
It's
BC
FDI.
Studio.
He just hit like
I
100
don't-
subscribers the other day.
I don't understand these Philip videos. He just like records random shit and then just like uploads it. I think it's funny too because people like who find his videos online are like, "What is this? Why is this in my recommended?"
Oh, guys, I just fell off the edge of the world.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I fell off the edge.
How could you fall off the edge?
No, because
Earth
no,
is flat.
see, yeah,
Oh,
you know, and I
shit.
fell off the edge. Like I walked too far and I fell off. I'm falling right now, guys. I get help.
But
Help! I'm gonna die.
when we hear something on your microphone, if you were like,
Yeah, no, you can't hear it. You hear it because I'm in space.
And it's in Minecraft.
actually,
Yeah.
so question. So what happens? Do they think when you fall off the edge of the earth? Like you go into
You just go into space and you don't come
We're
back.
talking
Yeah,
about
wait,
flat
wait. What
earthers.
is the argument? Like, okay, so flat earthers. They
Yeah,
like,
I've
you can
done a
fall
lot of
off, right?
research.
So what do they mean
Yeah.
by that though?
And
That
what
means that you
happens?
just like die, I guess.
Because they just like they're just like, okay, there's a big ice wall around the Earth. That's what keeps all the water in. But they don't like talk about like what happens if you
You
go
know,
over.
so like people who apparently like, venture to like Antarctica or whatever, sometimes they fall off and they die.
What?
What does that look like? What does the edge of the world look like to them?
Yeah,
Is it
it's
just blackness?
It's just like it's just like we're like a point where like everything stops, like you know, in like Minecraft, it's like that.
I guess in a way, but also like that
Yeah,
like far out
take
there
it.
in the Arctic, there's no light. Like would there be light if the sun was hitting all of the Earth evenly?
No,
Is it just
because you know how like the midnight sun works. Because like
Huh?
because like okay, during like the winter there's no light at all, but during like the summer the sun never sets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It's
but
just
like
up like 24/7. So there is
how,
light.
yeah, but how would that work during with the Earth?
Well, I mean, it would just vary on the seasons. Like in the winter, there's it's just black.
You have
And in like the
fire,
summer, it's just like an infinite like white light.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what?
It's just a white light. Yeah, explain that.
That doesn't make
I
sense.
don't know.
Okay. What else did Philip talk about here besides flat earthers? He did talk
Wait,
about.
again, sorry. What's the channel name called?
PC.
FDI.
Here, I'll send it in the.
Oh,
The thing.
but you're talking about Philip's show.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Okay,
Oh.
like.
Or if they make a response to this.
I mean, they could. They probably will. They'll probably see this.
That'd be really cool. I could hear Philip like trash talk.
I haven't ever talked to Philip.
No, because we're not trash talking them. We're just kind of talking about.
No,
it.
we're it's a
We're
critique.
constructively criticizing guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except the thing, I don't know Philip that well, and I don't have a
Yeah,
single
me
class
neither.
with him.
I know like nothing about it.
But yeah, I just find it.
Neither does Marco.
kind of
Only
strange.
Sean's like the only one who does.
Yeah.
I know.
I just know his podcast.
Mm-hmm.
What did they have under wage gap? What does Philip have to say about the wage gap?
I
Is he
think
gonna go with the-
doesn't think it exists. Which.
Okay, Philip, buddy, you gotta do the research. You gotta have
News
sources.
in Adama is Cool taped podcast. Is that which one are we looking at?
Yeah, we're looking at the Tape
Oh,
Podcast.
no.
That's what their podcast is called, the Tape Podcast.
Ah, okay.
Privilege and furries. Come on, guys.
Philip did one on like.
There's
You
just
can
some,
think
like,
of
those are
better
some
topics.
big concepts to go over in just like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he doesn't say anything. Of some,
Help privilege.
And then for
Flat-
two, yeah, you don't really get anything from it. It's like it's like I don't,
Philip just
I
says
don't
what he
learn
thinks.
anything from it, and I don't particularly care. That's the way
Philip is just like Philip states his opinion and then doesn't talk about like why he thinks that or at all. He's just like thing bad or thing good and then doesn't go in depth at all. He doesn't make an argument. He doesn't say why he thinks that.
Mm-hmm.
He just states his opinion. He also doesn't have sources for anything he says.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the most annoying thing to me when someone claims something and I'm like, okay, where's your source? And they're like,
They don't have a source.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so annoying.
So Philip's podcast, I've watched a lot of it. I don't know why. I haven't watched the 3 newest ones. Or was that 2 newest ones?
Okay, do you have better things to do with your time?
Yeah, I do have better things to do with time. Because it's just like not. It's not good. I like what he said about happiness on that one episode of his podcast.
What did he say?
He just said like he just was like a positive message. It was nice, right?
It was quite wholesome.
Happiness
Yeah.
or not?
Yeah. Talked about there's one on astronomy. I didn't watch that. I do like the visual though. That's a nice part of it.
Okay, so what else are we gonna talk about on FDI, guys?
There's a lot to talk about. I'm just not sure what we want to be saying that's going to get broadcast out to the world.
Whatever you want to say.
That's a good point. There's lots of things we shouldn't say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not
There's
for me
lots of
personally.
things you should say, Marco.
Yeah.
You ever consider that?
There are things I should say, like
Don't say whatever you're about to say.
Yeah, you
I
cut
can-
off. I was like, oh.
I can tell it's gonna be good.
yeah, okay.
Well, what is your opinion on happiness, though?
I think
I think it's a myth, some sort of government conspiracy.
Whoa there. Whoa there.
I think I don't know exactly what Philip said. I don't think he explained like in detail, but it was wholesome. That's what counts. I
But
think
if you
happiness.
don't know what he was talking about, how could it be wholesome?
No. I don't. What I'm saying is, I don't think Philip went in depth about happiness. I know what he's saying. I guess I don't remember exactly, but I remember it being wholesome. I don't think he went in depth about it. He was just like, happiness is I'm happy.
Yeah, and then
Like, yeah, happiness is something that you gotta find for yourself and obtain. It's a journey. It's what we want. There was that movie. I'm not gonna keep talking.
Oh my
about
God, Marco! God damn it! Just
Oh,
tell
wait.
me.
Wait, what?
that. No. We're not talking about
oh,
that.
are you talking about?
No,
Pursuit
Marco,
of
we are
Happiness?
talking about that.
No,
I'm
it's
going
a
to bring
di- it's
this
a
up
di-
on
it's a
the
different-
podcast, and everyone's gonna know, and you're
No,
going
it was
to
a different-
It's going
it was a
out to the
different
world.
movie. It was-
Unless you tell me right now.
it was a
Tell me right now.
different
No,
movie. It's a
no,
different
tell me
movie.
right
Different
now.
movie.
Go on, Marco. Go on, Marco.
What's the problem here?
Nothing.
No, this is something. Oh no, Marco, are you gonna tell me? Are you gonna tell me?
I'll tell you later.
Yeah, sure, buddy, sure, pal.
No, I was talking about a different movie, anyways. That movie does tie into the topic as well, but I'm not going to talk about that right
Yeah, sure, pal.
No.
I've been trying to get Marco to tell me about this movie for like months, but he won't talk to me about it. But he keeps claiming it's the greatest movie ever, yet he refuses to even tell me what it is.
He's probably talking about Chicken Little.
Yeah. Honestly. Do you guys remember?
No, I already asked him that.
Well, he's lying. It has to be Chicken Little.
Well, Chicken Little is obviously the best movie.
Okay.
Behind Paul
beautifully
Blart.
crafted.
Behind Paul Blart.
What's this Philip's like descriptions here? He's like, I put meaning and symbolism in my videos because Philip's really deep. Because he's just like, guys, here's my video XXIII, and it has the title song.
What are you doing right now? Oh, did you fall off the edge too?
And then it's just like,
No.
it's just like a video of like random shit that Philip recorded.
You guys should go to his discussion. It's hilarious.
Oh, we got Victor on here now.
Oh,
Nice.
hi, Victor on the pod. Hey, Victor, this is the podcast.
Yeah. Well,
What does FDI stand for?
Federal Dye Agency. The I is silent.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, but I don't get these deep Philip videos. He's just like, look at this video. It's titled Fear, and it's just random.
What is it
footage.
about? That's the thing.
Yeah, no, the video is random footage with music over it, and that's in like cheap visual effects. Like Philip, why does he make these? He just makes video.
Then I guess there's
If he enjoys it, yeah, that's the fun part.
No, that's like fine for him. I just don't like get the purpose of them because are they like they're just like not art. He doesn't put a lot of effort into them. I can tell. They can be made like really fast because what he does is he records footage, which is cool, I guess, and then he makes a video, puts a pointless like title that he tries to make deep, and then puts a filter on it. And it could be deep, but like the problem is there's nothing of substance in these videos. It's just footage.
Yeah, there's no real like maybe if you're a bit like abstract, I guess, like really abstract, you can maybe see something, but there's no really story or narrative to it. It's just kind of thrown together.
How long has this been going so far?
Yeah.
I have no
Like
clue.
the podcast.
When did we start?
No.
I don't know. That's why I was asking you, since you're the one recording it.
It's been like 10 minutes. That's what I'm guessing.
Okay.
Nice.
We can go
Bodacious.
for however long we want. Doesn't matter.
It's a podcast.
Okay,
I
let's
can
talk
feel
about a
it.
real issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Shane Dawson and his cat.
Yeah, that's a good topic.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about.
Well, I mean, it's kind of obvious that he did it. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're saying we're all on the same page that he definitely fucked his cat.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Exactly.
He
Okay.
definitely fucked
Like-
this cat.
Facts.
The thing is, I've never seen a cat because I don't watch them a whole lot, but I used to, and I've never seen a cat.
But yeah, that's because he's busy behind closed doors doing his dirty deeds.
He bought it just to fuck it.
So he was kind of he bought a cat and he was like, man, I'm gonna fuck this cat. That was his first thought.
Okay, my question is, how do you fuck the cat? Like, do you put your dick in your
Well,
little
no.
cat ass?
Let's not
Yeah.
overthink it.
What he said
That's
on the
fucked
podcast that he was talking about is that he came on the cat's stomach. That's
Oh
what he
no!
said. Like he didn't
That's-
fuck the cat.
I mean,
Okay.
Marco, what were you expecting?
I don't
There's
know.
no good way to do that.
I mean, no, there isn't. But
Let's not overthink it though, because that's for obvious reasons. I don't want that image in my head.
no bestiality on the FDI podcast.
Yeah,
It's allowed.
FDI is anti-bestiality.
And then he gets engaged like right after that, and I'm like, okay.
Engage with the cat.
Yeah. Why the hell did he propose on both knees? Like.
He proposed on both knees?
Yeah.
Wait, isn't he
did.
gay?
He did.
Yeah, I'm gonna look
he's
it up right now.
bisexual, and he proposed on both knees.
Well, yeah, no, I know that part.
To a woman or a man?
A
Did he
man.
propose?
Oh,
Yeah, Shane seems really gay to me. I could tell.
yeah.
Well, no,
Nothing
it's
against
just
Shane.
it's. Oh wait, yeah, he proposed on both knees. What the
I don't even. Who is Shane Dawson?
I don't know. I actually knew nothing about him before I heard about like the whole cat scandal.
I
I
watched.
just know he's a cat Fucker.
I watched
No, he
a
made a
single
huge
episode.
documentary
Yeah.
on Jake Paul. Oh,
Yeah, I
little-
knew about that.
Well, yeah, but I could care less about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I don't really
kind of
care.
agree. Yeah.
I didn't watch him, but I heard about him.
I watched the one episode of it. I was like, who is this guy? Oh, you know what's a good? Aaron drinks water. Love that guy.
Oh yeah, dude, Aaron Drinks Water is so good.
I'm sorry,
You guys-
what?
Wait, do you guys know about Aaron Drinks Water?
Of course they
Oh,
do.
Aaron drinks what? I don't know about Aaron drinks.
Dude, Aaron Drinks Water is like this YouTube channel. This guy who recorded himself drinking water like 5,000 times. No exaggeration. Like every hour, he records like a 10-second video of him drinking water, and this has been going for years. So there's just
Oh my
thousands.
god.
Oh,
Here, let me send it.
There's 4,000 videos. it says.
5,732.
How old?
Yeah,
is
look at
Aaron?
all this.
A
Look
lot
at
of
this
them
guy.
have like no views at all.
Holy
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's
Holy Jesus.
because he did like 100 does 100 per day. You can't keep up with them in time to see all of them.
How
Unless,
how old is Aaron?
by the looks of it, he's definitely a teenager.
And the
Yeah.
fact that he has
Here's a clip.
this many subs.
I'm
1,300
subscribed.
Wait, other water drinkers? There's more.
Yeah.
There's fucking more
Yeah.
than.
There's like a YouTube culture.
Is it like a cult?
John drinks water.
This one. This one.
No one drinks
John Drinks Water has 27,000 subscribers.
And
There's also one called John Eats Carrots.
No, I think no. Okay,
Oh.
let's be real here though. Like Aaron Drinks Water is the best one though because like
Yeah.
John Drinks Water, he's fat, and all the other ones they don't have as many.
Okay, I feel like John drinks water is like really sad because he's just like this sad like fat man in his room drinking water.
Yeah.
He looks like a teenager though. I don't. Is he?
No, Aaron. We're talking about Aaron. Aaron's a
Well,
teenager. John
yeah,
is
okay.
definitely like a morbidly obese fat man who just sits
Yeah.
around drinking water.
Wow.
He's
Okay.
probably like filled with water. You can like pop him. He's like a water balloon.
Oh my god.
Just a bunch of water would come out.
Oh
Prick
my
him with a
fuck.
thumbtack and he's gonna
Jesus.
explode.
I'd
So
like to
Aaron
see
Drinks Water is like the pinnacle
Aaron
of
drinks
human.
water. That's very interesting though.
Aaron drinks lighter fluid.
I would love that. I would love to see that.
Let's see. Let's go through the trending tab. There's got to be some interesting things to talk about there. Okay, let's.
Trending. Yeah.
Let's see.
Dude, Cole the Corn Star. This guy's like a farmer YouTube channel.
Oh my god. Oh my. There appears to be a live action Dora movie.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wait, did you not hear about this?
No,
It's a thing. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I don't want to talk about that.
It looks like fucking Tomb Raider.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it does actually.
Also, I didn't see Swiper in there, and I'm really sad. Because if they don't have Swiper, then that's gonna be a horrible movie.
Viper's border security.
Yeah. No,
Also,
would that just
Diego
be like
is like a white boy with like cancer.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Would fucking what is it? Swiper be like a guy in a fursuit if it was like,
No.
like,
I guess.
or would it be like a CGI thing?
Probably CGI, just like Boots.
Yeah,
'Cause
Okay,
he's a
good.
fox. He's not a person.
yeah. But like, there's someone who with the big people would do that.
Yeah, I'm sure there are.
Let's see. What else is there?
So what do we want to talk about here? Are we gonna like go for like?
We're just
Let's
kinda
talk about
similar.
things to talk about.
Yeah.
Are we
just-
gonna?
yeah,
No, are we gonna go for like? Are we gonna go with like Philipe podcast topics here, or are we gonna go for like something else?
anything you want, any topic.
It
at
should
all.
just be like, yeah, anything.
Could be politics.
like a-
Could be just funny shit. Could just be
Yeah.
Jackson's gay.
Huh?
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
We talk
Whoa.
about national.
Whoa.
news.
Whoa.
national what?
What did you just say, Sean?
Huh? What?
Yeah. Wait. What was that?
Just call Jackson. Okay.
Yeah. Man.
Jackson's not gay.
It is very straight.
Is he? Okay, but anyways.
No, yeah, Jackson's a Chad. Look, guys, come on.
I'm. How am I? Wait. I'm confused. Okay.
Okay. Anyways.
I mean.
National
oh,
anthem.
Jackson, are you denying you're a Chad?
No. I mean. I don't know. Am I a Chad? I mean, you guys
You
just
are
said
a
I am a
Chad.
Chad.
Yeah, you're
So-
a Chad.
You're a Chad Jackson?
Oh, that was.
Yeah.
Garrett, I'm a Chad.
But like, all right.
Garrett must be so proud.
Yeah, Garrett's proud.
Na-
Well,
national
what is
anthem.
Grant to be proud?
What do you think about I think the national. You mean for America?
Yeah, no, just in general, like anthems for countries.
I think anthems
national-
are fine, but like the American national anthem, dude, it fucking sucks dick.
Yeah, the American national anthem is.
It's like so boring. They can
The
make it
only
so
good
much
one
better.
is the USSR anthem. That was the only good one.
Well, that one actually like fucking that brings something out in people.
Yeah,
Dude.
It's a good song too.
Brings a tear to my eye.
yeah.
It's beautifully constructed and just.
Iconic. Iconoclastic.
Sadly, the rest of the anthems of the world are not good.
Yeah.
Oh, how about
Okay.
What about Nigeria's?
I have not heard that.
I haven't heard it either, but
Alright, well, let's just make a prejudgment and say it's bad.
actually, I want to hear it right now. Let me look it up.
Alright,
Also,
tell us
critical
how it is,
question.
Sean.
So, have you guys seen the Goonies or watched the Goonies?
I have not.
The Goonies.
The-
Oh, I've
it's
heard of it.
So there's this character in it. He's overweight. The character's name is Chunk, and at one point he enters someone's house, and so he has to do this thing called a truffle shuffle, and it's where, because when you're like incredibly fucking fat, you have to like so you can see his flap. I can't talk about it. Jiggle around and stuff, and it's very uncomfortable. But do you think someone like Kim Jong-un could do that for 3 days straight?
is Kim that fat?
He's not that,
I mean,
that
like
fat
it's-
enough. I mean,
He's,
we should get Naveed to do this.
like, let me try to find a clip of it, and I'll show you what it.
You'd probably be busy ruling the Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
Yeah, you said the full name. Nice.
Yeah.
That's the actual name, because it's
Yeah.
the most democratic country in the world, guys. Hands down.
Okay. Do we want to talk about communism on the podcast?
Communism?
I mean, you'd be kind of dominating if you did that. So, well, I mean, I want you to dominate me, but not like that.
Okay. Anyways, do you want
Jackson, I hope you heard that and understood what I meant by it.
do you want that to be on like the podcast?
I do want that to be on the podcast.
Communism?
No, the domination part. Anyways,
Yeah, no, let's talk
Okay.
about BDSM, guys.
let's
Nope, we're not talking. I'd
we're not
rather
talking,
not.
no.
I'd
I
rather.
heard- It's a
No.
bit too late, Jackson.
No, it's.
It's not too late.
What's said has been said.
What's
Already.
your guys' definition of communism?
That's a
Wow.
good point. Are we talking? Yeah, because like, is communism just what because a lot of people call communism just socialism. Like they think it's interchangeable, and they think social democracy is socialism, and they think socialism is communism, and I don't know if that's necessarily. I think communism is more of like a ideological goal of like a worldwide socialist revolution more than anything else.
So wait,
I
so
agree
worldwide
with that, yeah.
socialist revolution. Do you mean like everybody uniting as one nation, or just like every nation uniting as?
think I think
it's
I-
like
Yeah,
Because
a
if you're talking
united.
about the whole globe, that's just straight up globalism.
It's not
Yeah.
global. That's like
Well, I mean,
global
yeah,
communism.
it's like globalist communism, I guess.
Yeah. And I think that's like the goal. What does the Communist Manifesto say? It's been a while since I read. Okay, I don't remember right
Oh,
now.
I'm dying, guys. Oh, I died.
The Communist Manifesto is not exactly. It's a good book, but it's not necessarily.
I read it. It's like too old Englishy for me to understand.
Really, I understood pretty well. But the
I know
point
I
is-
understood what it meant, but it wasn't like I didn't really get much out of it,
I
I
think
feel like
Jesus is a fucking stupid like historical figure. Like what the hell?
Jesus?
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, he didn't even do anything. He was
He
just a
was-
guy.
he wasn't even white.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
He was a
no.
Jew, guys.
No, what I'm saying is like
He wa-
people.
yeah, he was
the
Jewish,
West,
that's true.
the West has portrayed Jesus as white, even though he wasn't.
Yeah, because that's. I
Because
don't,
they're
I don't know.
white.
Guys, Black Jesus.
Oh my god.
Black Jesus.
Guys, want to talk about Jesus being black?
Was he just black or like Middle Eastern?
Yeah, no, he was.
I don't think he fucking existed in the first place.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
you're probably right.
I mean, there's probably a guy out there named Jesus Christ, but
There's
like,
probably a guy named Jesus Christ.
but he probably didn't do anything. He was probably just like a fucking pig farmer who died at the age of
Yeah,
like 20.
Yeah, and he probably wasn't born from God himself, you know, because
I feel like a lot of the what's surround like the lore of Jesus Christ is definitely wrong.
Yeah, you know, the whole Virgin Mary thing was just like some girl lying to her parents because she was too ashamed she got pregnant.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey guys, I got pregnant with God's son.
Yeah, so I had a long day.
Therefore, my virginity is restored.
My god.
Shit, I just got shot in Minecraft, guys.
I'm not even doing anything. For now, I'm just like wandering around.
I'm doing my world culture study guide right now.
Yeah, I'm just wandering around while I talk to you guys.
Oh,
So,
you have Langley then, right?
Yeah.
I apologize. Fleming was way better.
I'm sure Fleming was cool, but I like Langley.
Well,
Pretty
I mean,
good.
from what I've heard, Langley's super easy,
Yeah.
but then it's not interesting because she's not good at.
No, it's
like-
pretty interesting. Well, at least for my.
It's an interesting class, though.
Well, yeah.
I think Mr. Fleming, you know, the dude did like all. This is like
Well,
better
yeah,
at
he's
teaching.
been teaching it for a lot longer. You know, that was like his one thing for like what? How many years?
Yeah. And he was like really invested in it.
Yeah, you could tell. That's the thing about teachers. I feel like for the if you want to become a teacher.
Oh yeah, we were talking
job
about this the
interview.
other day.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
It should be mandatory that they have to teach the interviewer something through like.
Yeah, no, and like be interested in what they're talking about.
Yeah, it shouldn't be like, oh, you got the job, whatever. No one fucking cares. It should be they should be genuinely interested in the what they're teaching.
Yeah, I could agree.
There's too many bored teachers at our school.
I feel like there's a lot of people out there who like really like a concept, and I've thought about this a lot. It's like when you retire from something that you really did enjoy and that you know a lot about, like I would suggest like maybe thinking into like going and teaching about it because like a lot, you have a lot of experience, and like
Yeah.
it's something you're interested in and you want to pass on to other people who are interested in it. So I think that's like a good idea for when.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, except the only issue is not everyone can sit in a room for that long with teenagers and
I kind of hate kids, so
Kids suck. Teenagers are fine because they're actually
teenagers are teenagers.
Well, it depends what age
Except
of teenagers. It's like fucking 13-year-olds. No, they suck major dick. But like 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, they're pretty cool.
They suck minor dick.
I would say anything other than below a freshman. I don't think that's.
No.
Do not go to
Even freshmen is pushing it.
Prepared for it.
Yeah, freshman's kind of pushing it.
Most like classrooms, it just varies. I bet there's classrooms that are fine and those that aren't. I mean, I know from experience. Like fixed biology.
Fixed is like the most boring class of all time.
Yeah, no.
Just be glad
That's
you
the
don't
thing.
have Sora. All right.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, at least fixed is at least like easy and it's just boring. Sora sounds like actually bad.
Well, I mean, like the people in it are great, but like
you have a great class, but it's like
and because you learn nothing, you know nothing, and because you know nothing, you do bad on everything, and so she gives you a bad grade because she doesn't teach you in the first place.
Also, yeah, the Sora thing too. If I noticed a pattern, she doesn't actually teach the class. She puts up a video, repeats what the video says, and then gives us a worksheet.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's pretty much it.
Because she doesn't actually teach you anything new, and she has this boring monotone voice that I can't stand. It's so. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I died again.
Yeah, and the thing is, science is such an interesting subject too. Well, because it's like one big thing of science, and then that branches out into different areas, which are all equally as interesting. And I don't know how you kill that, those interesting topics. It's
I've
just
never really been one for science, but I know Mastor hasn't made it any better for me.
yeah. So it just yeah, that's the thing too. What happens if a kid does want to be a scientist, but they're driven away by that passion
Yeah,
because
I've
of
had
that
like
teacher?
really bad luck with my science teacher. The
Yeah,
only like semi-good one was like Miss Woods.
oh yeah, that was a
Yeah,
great
that was a
class.
pretty great class.
God, we
Yeah.
could take up like 2 hours of this podcast just by talking about that.
Yeah, we could, but that would be kind of boring for Marco.
That
and
would
Sean.
be kind of boring, yes.
Let's talk about what do we want to talk about? We want to talk about socialism and communism.
I know you want to talk about that, but
I mean, I don't really have much to say on it. It's like, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
Thing.
Well, I guess
I don't either.
we'll talk about something.
Marco, do you think it could work? Like, well.
Yes, I do. I mean, it has in the past.
I know, but like last long.
How long is long? I think it could. We just need to like. What do we
Not
need?
fuck it up.
Yeah, I mean there are still communist socialist states in the world.
Well, yeah, but like
They're not-
I mean,
they're not
no,
like-
I mean, no. Okay, like basically the only like most of them are there's like several socialist states, but the only like communist ones are like Cuba and North Korea, and North Korea is like North Korea and Cuba's just like Cuba's just like delayed in like it's not being communist. It's going to become like socialist or capitalist eventually.
Yeah, I mean it's doing fine, but it's also like.
But
in a
it's
lot
not going to last as a communist.
Yeah, a lot of like communist and socialist states have been like put down by the United States and other Western powers, which is why a lot of them don't do well. You know, the whole Cuba embargo thing, and for example, the Soviet Union lasted for quite a while. It eventually, dissolved due to certain people, but.
Marco, can you rant about like how much you hate Gorbachev on this podcast?
Yeah, actually, I will do that. Here, fuck Gorbachev. Okay. Gorbachev furthered the return of capitalism into the area of the Soviet Union. Him and his stupid reforms fucked up everything and made the economy worse. And then bread lines were like more prominent, and then everyone got fucked up. And then the whole thing dissolved, and now we have Russia, which is doing all right, and then literally like every single other.
Yeah, but we have Putin now.
Yeah, it was not good. But most of the former USSR states are doing terribly. Stuff like Ukraine, Belarus, all those.
I'm in lava right now. That's really cool.
Those are doing terrible. Yeah, fuck Gorbachev. His reforms were dumb. He did some.
I'm still on fire, guys. Guys, I'm on fire.
He had some good ideas, but he was also like pro-capitalism because he enforced capitalist reforms in the country, and they had a McDonald's and a Pizza Hut there because of him, which I mean sounds cool, but it also ruined the entire country.
Yeah, fuck McDonald's, guys.
Not necessarily the McDonald's thing, but the whole.
No, McDonald's is evil, bro. Have you seen Super Size Me?
That's a good point. Is McDonald's an evil corporation?
I don't think they're evil. They just make really bad food.
Yeah.
People are stupid and they consume it.
Well, the thing is, I would say it's a bad thing. Well, it's like because the thing is so cheap, or because their food they sell is so cheap, it's more accessible to people that can't afford better things. I guess I don't know how to describe it.
I think in general, I mean, all corporations are evil in a way, but like McDonald's isn't like for being a big corporation, it hasn't done that many terrible things.
Yeah, it's just a business. It's trying to do
Yeah.
what's best for them.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, that's what all businesses do.
So inherently bad in that regard, but not necessarily evil overall. I mean, they give millions of people bad pay, but
Yeah, I
expected.
mean, it's an easy job that requires no work. Though.
Oh, do you guys see that thing? Well, because we're talking about bad pay. The Sonic chain of restaurants.
Oh yeah, they're below
Yeah.
minimum wage.
Yeah, no, it was $4 plus tips.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Which
Tipping
is ridiculous.
isn't something you can rely on since it's not like
No, and the thing
guaranteed.
is, tipping, like, I get the tipping thing if it's an actual sit-down restaurant.
Yeah,
They're a
but most
fast
people
food
don't
place,
tip fast food places.
and you
Yeah.
never tip at fast food places, so it
Yeah.
just completely fucks over the employees.
It's not
And
reliable at all.
Yeah, it's not cash money.
That's why capitalism is bad.
Money.
That was the. But Matthew, do that again. That was interesting. Okay, never mind.
Money. Dude, I was doing this for like 30 minutes on end before this podcast started. Marco, Sean, you remember?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, we got Brandon was doing like a Squidward impersonation too, and talking about how he loves the clarinet. It was cool.
Okay. Well, I do have a question. How do you guys come up with this?
It just kind of like happened in the conversation. Like, I don't know why. Someone said something about money. I was like, I like money, and I did the Mr. Krabs thing, and then I just kept doing it, and Brandon started doing his thing.
Huh. Gnarly.
Yeah.
My concern with this podcast is I'm gonna say something that's like not entirely true, and then I'm gonna get destroyed by somebody.
SJWs. Well, no, SJWs don't think clearly, but
Funny. No, I'm gonna get destroyed by like people who are like, oh wow, you said one wrong thing about like Gorbachev. I think most of the things I said are like.
Oh, I don't think that we're gonna have enough big of a fan base to have someone who's like a massive Gorbachev fanboy just come in and say, "Hey, you insulted my Lord and Savior Gorbachev! How dare you!"
I think you can't reasonably defend Gorbachev. I mean, people do for some reason.
Well, like a lot of people who are like anti-communist think he's great for ending the Soviet Union.
Yeah, and putting millions into poverty.
Yeah, well, I don't care about that.
Thanks, Gorbachev.
Just like Stalin fans,
Yeah, like.
like you,
Oh no.
buddy.
Yeah, if anyone sees this, yeah. Stalin was not bad. There. About this again. Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
Somebody,
I don't want to argue that. You're not doing
somebody
back.
bring up any other topic.
it. Okay. What's your opinion on lethal injection? Should we be allowed to buy them for ourselves?
No.
What's your opinion on the death penalty in general?
What do I think about the death penalty?
I think it's
I
kind
don't
of
think it's
dumb.
moral.
Yeah, I think it's.
Yeah, I think it's
No, I
kind
think it's kind of dumb. Like, I get why someone would like want it, but like, it's just not needed, really. I don't think.
I've heard the point
And
that the death penalty is the same as abortion, but I don't think so.
No,
I
never
don't-
said-
don't-
never said
Not
that.
at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
It's not similar because.
Yeah, it's
no,
not. They're not similar
because-
because like
one
No,
of them,
because
one
the
of them
fetus
is a
hasn't had the
fusion.
chance to live its life yet, as opposed to someone who has chosen their life. You know,
yeah,
like they can be fixed.
they're like an actual person.
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
an actual
not a
person
fetus.
versus someone who hasn't even like it's not even a
They're
person yet. You can't even call
Yeah,
them
yeah,
someone because it isn't.
It's just a fetus.
That's
Basically.
like the thing with abortion is that it's like, oh, we should ban abortion. Well, then you'd have to ban jerking off because that's getting rid of millions of sperm. That's
Yeah,
not
exactly.
on its own.
See, the people want to draw a line with abortion. That's different. I think abortion should be legal, but yeah, I don't know. It's just like, what do I think there should there be a cutoff point.
What do you
I
mean?
don't know. You
I mean,
probably
okay,
shouldn't kill-
before you're born, there's like regardless of like how developed your body is, you're still not like a human.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why, again, yeah, exactly. That's why I think abortion should be legal, of course. Pro-life people are just like religious people or stupid in that regard. Not
A lot of them, well, maybe. I mean, yeah.
I don't know how you can like defend pro-life. It's just like
I can
Just get
see both
fucked up.
sides, but I don't agree with pro-life whatsoever. I can see why they would think that, but I don't
Yeah.
agree with it at all.
You know, I mean, like I get like they want value. That it's not really that value. if a parent doesn't want their child, the child themselves might go through like a really horrible life because of that.
Yeah, exactly. Because they'll end up like in all sorts of bad situations.
Yeah.
Like to be put up for adoption, end up in a bad place, or just
Or like rape victims or whatever. They shouldn't be forced to give birth.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
If you guys had 24 hours left to live, what would you do?
Right now,
Yeah, right now, starting now.
I don't want
Marco.
to. No, it's personal. I wouldn't do anything illegal because that's fucked up. But I just like, yeah, I don't know. What would I do if I had
They
24
say you
hours
would,
left?
fuck.
Yeah, do not put that in.
You should.
Part out.
I know,
so
but would you fuck?
You gonna bleep that out too?
Yeah, I will.
I'm not getting on. I'm not
Yes or no, Marco?
going on recording saying this.
Yes
I'm
or
taking,
no? Yes.
Marco,
Or-
I'm gonna bleep it. You
no.
have my word.
No.
So you.
No.
I don't want to answer this
If
question.
I had
right
You
now.
just
24
did, though.
hours
You
left,
said
I
no.
would fuck.
Sean.
What?
Sean.
I mean, okay, at least you're honest.
Yeah.
Sean,
Wait,
why?
Why not?
Maybe better that you don't know that, Jackson.
Yeah.
This whole part's getting bleeped out. It's just,
Wait.
No, I'm just gonna every
I'm
time I say
curious.
fuck, bleep it out. So
Get it?
the more we talk about it, the worse it's gonna get. Sean.
Hey, Marco. I
just wanted to
mean,
know if you wanted to fuck.
this is a really intelligent conversation right here, guys.
Let's just cut this whole part out. We'll talk about this when we're not on the
I'll
podcast.
cut out part of it, but I'll keep in the funny parts.
So,
We can talk about something else. Sean, you have any interesting topics here?
Do I have any?
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about the current state of the stock market? No.
it's kind of bad
Yes.
right now.
The stock market.
That's all I know.
wouldn't
I don't know.
I don't pay
I
attention
didn't
to
know
any of it.
Yeah, I don't either. I just know it's kind of bad right now.
I'm sure you could ask Tyler. He would know.
Yeah, Tower spends like his lunch looking at stocks, so you know.
He's an interesting guy.
Yeah, Tower's a wacky
Marco,
man.
how do you feel about having a bird as a pet?
It's pretty cool. I like birds. It's kind of loud sometimes.
Wow, let's quote that.
Don't quote me on that. I like birds.
Birds are fucking cool, man.
Yeah, he's really cool. He makes loud noises sometimes. I don't like that.
Hey Marco, remember that time when me and Race had smashed your bird for 3 minutes?
Yeah, I remember that. It was
That was
like
really
over
funny.
Half an hour. I was not funny.
It was really fun.
Bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Actually, okay, Naveed's not here, but I was trying to find another thing to go with it. But for his birthday, I decided to get him something, and it's really weird. Don't know how to explain. It's a pillowcase that turns into Nicolas Cage.
Oh, I think he would appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta give it to him.
Yeah.
I
I mean, his birthday passed like a while back.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm about 17 days late.
Yeah.
it's good
How
to
much did it
anyway.
cost?
$5, I think. It was $5.
Wow, that's a deal.
Yeah, except the pillowcase is the size of, my self-esteem, so it's very small.
Oh. It's funny.
Like how small are we talking? Like Marco size or?
Marco. Yeah.
Micro.
Yeah.
Okay, cut that out.
No,
too.
no.
Hey, I said that in the
I'm
other
sorry. I
part.
stole that joke from Sean.
Yeah.
It's a bottom tier joke.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
How
bottom
about-
tier. You're bottom tier.
Bottom
Like,
tier?
dude.
Yeah,
You-
you're
your
bottom.
jokes,
No,
yeah.
I mean, you're bottom tier. Okay, no, we're leaving that part. Actually, no, because it has the last name. You can do it.
Oh yeah.
I feel like. Okay. Watch Mojo. What do you guys think of Watch Mojo?
I think it's.
We're
horrible.
not talking.
I hate it.
I'm not talking about Watch Mojo.
I could not
Oh.
give less of a shit.
Yeah, have you guys ever been to like the actual WatchMojo.com? It's hell on earth.
Wait, there's an.
There's a
The
website.
website.
Yeah, they have it in every like commercial.
Let's
It's
see
called
this.
watchmojo.com. It's just
Oh
like
my god, I get.
it's just like
why
the
is-
worst thing
yeah.
ever. It's just an endless like what, endless void of the worst videos that nobody wants to watch.
Top 10 funniest rappers. Why do I need this information?
Yeah,
There's like thousands of these videos, you know.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's try to. I'm gonna. How about this? Let's have a competition. Let's try to find the weirdest Watch Mojo.
Oh no. Yeah, they get bad. Top
Marco,
10.
what have you seen?
Naveed found this one. It was like top 10 like masturbation scenes in movies.
Okay. Yeah.
Top 10 Family Guy saddest moments.
Okay. Yeah. Let's not do this.
Hey,
Oh,
you
God.
guys want a question from my world culture study guy?
Yes,
Yeah.
we'll discuss it.
All right. Let's see here. What's a good one? What is a dictator?
A dictator is like
A
a guy.
dictator is someone who.
Yeah, but like not the exact definition. Like who? What is it to you personally?
Oh.
It's just it's-
Stalin.
oh my god. Okay, no. A dictator. No,
Marco,
not even
you
true.
mad,
Not-
bro?
Okay, listen. A dictator is like just a leader of a country, or something like that, or a state, I guess you would call it.
Yeah, fuck.
Who has, I guess, just absolute control and power.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like Stalin, bro.
okay, listen, and not all dictators are bad. That's the thing. Like Stalin was pretty cool.
I don't think Stalin was that cool. I mean, he kind of.
No. If you let's not talk about Stalin because like 90%
Marco, you mad, bro?
of the information on Stalin is like shit with no source. No, because people just get it from like Wikipedia or like Quora or Reddit, and it's just like it has no source. Like for example,
But you mad? You mad?
what's the
Huh?
alternate
You mad?
history?
Hey, you mad? Hey, Marco, you mad?
Oh my god.
Marco, you
No,
mad?
I'm not mad. Stop.
Marco, you mad?
Like, okay, shut up.
Marco, you
Cyber-
mad?
Cyberbullying is a
Okay,
serious problem.
Marco, you mad?
That's not.
Can you stop?
Marco,
For
you
example-
mad?
I'm not fucking okay.
Hey, Marco, are you?
You're gonna fucking what?
We have to
Shut
bleep that up. Shut. Okay. Like for example, this video by alternate history. Here. This one. This
Alternate
video.
History Hub? That's pretty cool.
This
Not
guy's
cool
channel.
It
His channel's
sucks.
like his channel's like it's. Not,
No, because the problem with the videos is he spends like 5 minutes talking about like some historical background or whatever he's talking about, and 2 minutes about his actual scenario.
and his scenario is stupid, and most of the time doesn't like he.
No, it's just saying, oh, like this could have possibly maybe happened, and it's not really like anything interesting at all.
So vague every time.
Yeah,
And this video is one of the worst because this video has so many like things that are not true in it. And does he even have sources? No, he doesn't.
classic.
Classic alternate history.
Classico.
With the classic no sources at all. I bet he went on Wikipedia.
With the un classico.
Also, because we're talking about missing sources, could we agree that? Well, it's not one of the biggest threats, but one of the one large problem that we have in recent years is misinformation.
Yeah.
I mean, just in general, over all amounts of time, misinformation is very, very common and bad. You know, the classic no source, and if they do have a source, people will misinterpret it or have a shitty source that doesn't. You know, okay, honestly, I guess like a source that's like not like inaccurate and bad is worse than no source at all sometimes. But like this alternate history hub video, there's no sources. He just says stuff, and he probably went
Yeah,
on.
the video's boring. Don't watch it.
Yeah,
I haven't
that's
seen
also
it. I haven't seen it, but like I know it's by this channel, and the channel's boring.
Yeah, there's another thing like that. Remember, Matthew? Remember when we watched Prince E?
Oh my god, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's the thing because he always made a bunch of really wild claims, and I was like,
Yeah.
sources. That's the thing too. Like, at least,
I mean, Mike's cutting out. Jackson.
but I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, Jackson cut out.
description.
Yeah, you
Sure.
did.
For Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, anyways.
You cut out. I didn't hear any of that.
God. What is this? What is this image?
It's
Oh, yeah, that was a classic image from the party, which Marco didn't go to.
Your story, actually. I didn't. I was gonna
Why?
ask, but I was too scared to.
Oh, we went up to Sacramento, well, near Sacramento, for our friend
Yeah.
Brandon's
For
birthday party.
for big Brandon's big.
Yeah,
It was really fun.
yeah, it's pretty epic.
Yeah,
That does look like epic.
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
You're welcome.
yeah. Marco wasn't there because he's dumb.
Wait, I also wasn't there.
But, yeah. Yeah, no, but you're excused since like Brandon doesn't even know you.
Ah.
And like Marco was actually like asked to go by Brandon, but Brandon was like, no, I mean Marco just said,
Yeah, I didn't go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
should be
We wanted to
sorry.
fuck Luna.
Okay, that's getting bleached out yet again.
Yeah.
Why do you
what
have
do you think about the Cold War?
Oh, the Cold War was pretty
Cold.
cold. Yeah.
I would say, well, like my opinion on it, just kind of. I had a brain fart there. Sorry.
Explain.
Pretty like
What do you
I thought it was a pretty interesting little piece in history that I enjoyed learning about.
power
Yeah.
struggle?
yeah. Okay, buddy.
Like, what do you think
Jonathan.
about it? Like, do you think it came
Like,
out the
like-
way it should have?
No.
Not really.
Yeah, I
So
don't
what do you think
think
should
it
have
came out.
happened?
I don't know. But, like I don't think like either side really did a good job with it. Like it's like I mean, it was just mainly based on like paranoia the whole time.
Yeah, people were just like paranoid and angry, and the whole Cuban Missile Crisis thing, which was the U.S.'s fault. I mean,
Yeah, that was our
USSR
fault. Yeah.
The USSR sort of escalated it in a way, but like they put the missiles there in the first. We put the missiles there in the first place.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we put them in Turkey, and then they put them in Cuba.
I think about Cold War. I think the U.S. should have gotten destroyed, and we should have had worldwide socialism.
Okay, Kami.
Yeah.
Okay,
Um,
because we're on the topic of the Cold War too, and because this event eventually was, caused. Well, no, the Cold War caused this event. The Vietnam War. Do you think it was like?
No, I did not. Even, I don't even know what you're gonna say, but I'm disagreeing with it. I hate it.
No,
Vietnam
but like,
War
do you
was
think it was right for us to go to Vietnam?
No, not at all.
No, they should have just let the North kick the South ass earlier. Because we went there. Well, it was a
You
stupid
didn't even
war.
have to get involved.
It was the dumbest war ever. Okay, the USA went over there. We hung out there for a while. A bunch of people died, and then we left, and the North won anyways.
In the end, we never even
Yeah,
won.
yeah. Nothing good came out of it.
Like, the U.S. could have like crushed the North so easily, but they didn't. They just like sent people over there. A bunch of people got drafted and died for no reason, and then like,
yeah.
and they won. The North won anyways. So what
Yeah.
was the point?